Proprietary patented race technology. Proudly made in the USA. Unparalleled customer service and support. The choice of champions. King Shocks. The leader in off-road shock technology. KMC is made for this journey.
There's only one place to go to do your rig right, and that's at 4-Wheel Parts. Now is the time for bigger tires and larger wheels. Now is the time to lift your truck at 4WP.
Mark, why does the Growers Company buy Ford? Is there any particular reason for that?
Yes, we do, because we depend on a good product, and Ford has been good to us in the past. We put a lot of miles on our vehicles, and they hold up for us, Joe.
And it was a long time ago, Mark, but you're still buying Ford trucks from Alexander Ford.
We sure do, and we get the same great service even today at Alexander Ford.
Alexander Ford. We were here for you then, here for you now, and long into the future. A difference you can count on.
All right, you guys ready for this? Here we go. This is going to be our finish update. We're going to do another update probably after this, but we are coming into the finish here. Getting really close to the finish. The cars are making their way around the track, and you know what it looks like at the front. It looks like we have Andy McMillan right now sitting behind Luke McMillan, playing the game, being super smart. He knows he has a minute on Luke, and all he has to do is sit back there, and that's all he's got to do. He's just got to finish within a minute of him, and he's good to go. So Andy is being very smart right now, just like we saw last update. Luke has got to go. This is where Luke has to put the pressure on. He has to take some chances right now. He's got to go. If he just stays how he is right now, he's not going to win the race. He has to finish 1 minute ahead of Andy McMillan, and he knows that. So if Andy's 30 seconds behind him, he's lost. And Luke does not want to get second place. He doesn't care about second place. Andy doesn't care about second place. They both want to win. So this is a hell of a race going on. Hopefully you guys are ready for this. One of the closest Baja 500s I can remember in a long time. So let's head over and look and see exactly what I'm talking about. So this is Luke McMillan right here, updated 1 minute ago. Andy McMillan updated 1 minute ago. He's at 433.8 and he's at 434.6. Less than a mile apart, and those didn't update at exactly the same time in that minute. I believe Andy's actually a little bit closer than this. So we will keep an eye on these, and we will keep watching as they update the rest of the way in. Now, there is going to be a speed zone. Let me go back over on my other map here. So where they are right now is almost to a speed zone. So you come in here. I'm trying to see. All right, so once they get, they're not in a speed zone yet. Once they get, let's see, where's the speed zone start? Up on the highway. Yeah, speed zone. All right, so right up here. See right here at the top of the map, right here where you get on the road, this is a speed zone. So that's speed zone 13, and that is 37 miles an hour. And it's almost all the way to the finish. So you really only have from here to where they are right now for Luke to make up that minute. He's got what is that, 5 miles? Let's see, the 152 is at 443. And Luke's at 434. Yeah, he's got less than 10 miles of racing left. There is a little bit of racing towards the end, but not that much. This is pretty much the last bit of racing is right here until you get on the highway. So Luke really has to turn it on right here. He's got to go. He's got to get ahead of Andy. Andy knows that. All he's got to do is literally sit in Luke's dust right there. Hope he doesn't get a flat tire. Hope he doesn't hit something, and he'll have it. So pretty cool race. Awesome race here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Somebody says Class 1 race got closer. All right, we'll come back and look at these leaders in a minute once they get closer to the highway. If we can get them to see, their trackers are updating at different times right here, so it's really hard to tell. Luke's just updated, but Andy's hasn't updated for 3 minutes. So if we refresh, yeah, Andy still hasn't updated. So it's going to be really hard to tell. They have put a little bit of a gap on the 43. And then I don't know where the 73 went. Where did the 73 go? Okay, the 73, here we go. Who was up there, they've come to a stop at 0 miles an hour. So bummer for the 73. They were running in the 3rd position, had a really good race going all day, but it does look like they've come to a stop now. So big bummer for the 73, John Lennon and Ryan Millen. They look like they are out. I don't know if they're out of the race, but they're out of contention now. So number 43, Larry Rossler, is in the 3rd position now, and then that means that Tavo in the 21 has jumped up to the 4th place position. And then behind him, we have Rob McCachran coming up here, and then Dan McMillan. They've both been kind of staying about the same pace all day, a little ways back. So Dan McMillan is now in the 6th position, not in 4th. He's in 6th right there. 4 or 5, yeah, he's going to be 6. So we'll see. Still a little ways to go to the finish. Let's see, getting some more updates for you guys here. Yeah, we're trying to get a split. I'm going to try to get a split from somebody on the ground in Ojos, right here where they come on the highway or where they turn off the highway. If it's within a minute, it's going to be Andy, really, because there's not much racing after there. Like I said, hang on, I'm going to go back and look at the speed zone. In speed zone, okay, so there is a little bit of racing again. When you turn off the highway, let's go over here for a second. When you make this hard right off the highway right here in the middle, it is full speed down here all the way through here. This is full speed all the way back over to right about right here. Then it's speed zone all the way to the finish, 37 miles an hour from the finish. So you do have that little section you see on the map between right here and where you turn off the road right here. This is full speed racing. So there is a little bit, see, it's kind of tight and technical. It's like rally-ish road through there. There is a little bit more racing there, but not much. So they're almost done with the racing part right now. Let's see, Luke McMillan 1 minute ago, Andy 1 minute ago, 436.7, 436.3. Oh man, they're within a half a mile right there. This is really close. Crazy. All right, I'm going to try to leave them for a minute. We're going to go look at another class because we'll come back. We got plenty of time. They're not going to be at the finish yet. Don't worry, guys. And if I get a split coming into me, I will let you know. Class 1. Oh, here we go. Check this out. Brock Dickerson, it has gotten a little bit closer. Brock Dickerson has lost a little bit of time to the 138, Brian Wilson. So Brian Wilson has gained a little bit of time. He's made up a little bit of a gap. So we got a good race for Class 1, first and second. Behind them, the 179 has got going again. So Mario Fuentes, he is going again. And then we can come back here. Let's look at Class 10 since they're showing up. Freddie Willert, he's been in the lead for a while, but the 1009 has been right on their tail the whole time. It's been a really good race between these two guys. And let me see. Let me go look at the entry list and see where they started. Hang on. I'm going to scroll down for a second here. Spec Truck, Class 10. Okay, so Freddie Willert started here, and then the 1009 started. Let's see. Where's the 1009? Oh, 1009 started a ways back. 1009, check this out. We have Freddie Willert, and then I'm going to have to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13. They started 14 spots back. That means they started 7 minutes back if everyone on this entry list started. So the 10:09 has 7 minutes on the 10:06 on corrected time. So this race in class 10 is actually really close, and I'm going to say that the 10:09 is actually winning on time because they have 7 minutes, and they're not 7 minutes behind them right here. They're literally only 3 miles behind them or so, and that's a pretty fast section. So really going to come down to which time. It's really going to come down to the time there. Sorry, getting some more updates here. Trying to keep you guys updated. I'm really trying to get a split time in the leaders. But anyways, that's first and second in class 10. I think the 10:09 is actually winning on time. 10:27 looks like they're probably next. Let's go look at, let's see, RPI. Yeah, the RPI car has been down for a while. They broke earlier. I haven't seen them back up since earlier. Class 10 we just looked at. Class 7. Proctor had a huge lead earlier, still does. So Jeff Proctor, this is actually Pat Daly driving. They are at mile 333. The next car back from them is at 243. They have a 90 mile, yes, 90 mile lead. Pretty pretty insane there. Have a 90-mile lead in your class with 5 cars or 6 cars in the class too. It's not like nobody raced this class. The bottlenecks really got these guys, because all these guys right here got stuck in the bottleneck, and Proctor did not. So they made up a ton of time over those bottlenecks. So pretty crazy. Class 11 going to the bottlenecks. Yeah, we'll go look at them in a second. Class 7. Let's look at the UTVs. So I actually want to look at the force induction first, because it's been Phil Blurton out in front all day. He still is 60 miles an hour right now on the beach. Brandon Schuler. Okay, so this was Caden McCachran and Brandon Schuler in second. Then it is Brandon Sims now showing in third, and Austin Weiland is showing at 0 miles an hour. He was actually second, I think, when we looked last time. So Austin Weiland has had a problem. It looks like he's sitting on the highway right there. You can see in Camelou at his pit. So Austin Weiland in the pit, and he's doing not so good. So that's a bummer. Hopefully he can get going again. We got 29.75 moving here. Now let's look and see where the naturally aspirated ones are. Okay, they're not even close this race. So the turbos are definitely beating the NA cars this race. Zach Seislov, that's the Honda. He's there. Then we have the 1985, 0 miles an hour. 1995 Caden Wells, 0 miles an hour. Sorry, he's moving 4 miles an hour. The 1900, 1954. So Kristen Matlock is still up here in this bottleneck. Look at these bottlenecks. I was just looking at this before we came online. This is gnarly. So yeah, this bottleneck. Let me see. This isn't even the big one right here. This is the one at mile 176. So yeah, this is pretty big. Look at all these cars that are stuck here. So we got a couple starting here. These are all stuck. Then look at this bottleneck right here. We have to zoom in so far on this bottleneck. I can't even zoom in over all of them. There is literally over 20, probably about 25 cars stuck in this bottleneck at mile 175. So if you're wondering where your car is and they're in the Mike's loop, it's probably right here. This is one of the gnarlier bottlenecks that I've seen in a long time. And honestly, I knew this was going to happen. I told you guys this was going to happen all day. There's nowhere to go up here. There's, when we were pre-running this, we even said the same thing in the car. Me and Phil were like, dude, if somebody breaks here, you're done. Like, you're blocking the whole course for everyone else. There's no one's getting through here. So the 1229 looks like they're in front of the bottleneck, maybe, or the 2927. Justin Smith, I don't know. That's not Bean, by the way, a different Justin Smith. Look at this. There's 12 cars, 5 cars, 16 cars, 1 cars, 4,400 cars, which are 4-wheel drive and could go around if they could, but they can't. 2,900 cars, 7 F cars, 1,900 cars, 7 regular 7 cars, 3,900, 1,800. Class 11s are now in the bottleneck. I mean, this is insane. There's so many cars stuck right here that it's, I don't know. I feel bad for these guys, honestly, because this is going to take pretty much all these guys out of the race, unless their whole class is stuck here. But if 1 car got through, then they're done. None of these other guys even have a chance. So the 11 cars are now stuck in here, which is counting off their time to the time limit here. So that's definitely not good. And oh, there we go. The 1111. Did he just move up a little bit? Maybe. Yeah. So gnarly bottleneck at 175. And then before you get to that one, I think there was another bottleneck back here, unless it's been cleared. All right, the one behind it has mostly been cleared. So that's good news. There is another one right here though in front of it, or there was. Looks like these guys are all moving. Yeah. So Wayne Matlock right here, he's at 0 miles an hour at 181, 182, 0 miles an hour. This section is just, I know I keep saying it, but this section is so gnarly that there's going to be a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of people up here all night tonight that aren't going to get out of here until tomorrow. Because if you're broken, there is no way out besides the course. It is so gnarly. Yeah. So what else do you guys want to see here? Let's look and see. Where is the land shark? Yeah, I wish they were down here. That would be cool. Let's see. Did Jack's Redline have problems? Yes, he did. He had transmission or transmission line issues earlier. They were able to get it fixed, but I don't exactly know where he is. I haven't seen him most of the day, so they might have called it. I don't see his 22 number anywhere. It's hard to. Oh, here he is. Never mind. Here's Jack's Redline. He's at mile 250. He's moving again, so they did get it fixed, and he's going again. So good to see for Jax. He was able to get it fixed. What else do you guys want to see? Abdali, yeah, I don't know. Abdali's actually right here, right? The 9. Yeah, there's Abdali. Abdali is broken at mile 235, 0 miles an hour. That's a good update. So he's stuck 235. It's not as bad of a spot to be stuck, but still not a good spot. Let's go back and look at the leaders again. Let's look. Score needs to fix the bottleneck. That's ridiculous. Yeah, honestly, there's nothing you can do. The only way you can do it is not go there. You have to go a different route. You know, if you there's one route through there, which I mean, Baja is supposed to be tough. It really is. It just sucks if it's not your fault. You know, if the guy in the class that you're not even in. I mean, you guys saw how many different classes are stuck there. If a guy in a different class screws up, then he screws it up for everybody else behind him. Which, yeah, that's probably part of Baja, but it still sucks too. So it's tough when you go on a route where there's one lane and that's it. You know, it's gonna happen. There's no way that everyone in this race is gonna make it through there without a problem. It's never gonna happen. So let's go look at the front again. All right, Luke McMillan, his tracker updated just now. Andy McMillan hasn't updated for 4 minutes. Let's see. I have a tracker. Let's pull up my tracker. So let's look right here. So Luke is on the highway just past these curves, right? Now, oh, there we go. Andy's just updated. We're good. 1 minute ago. And Luke's was 1 minute ago. So check it out. 442.3 and 442.1. They're within 0.2 of a mile. I guarantee you Andy is within a minute. It's impossible not to be on the highway. They are within a minute. So this is going to come down to literally probably 40 seconds or something like that. You know, man, it's going to be tough. Luke has to get going. He's got to put about 40 seconds more on him at least. So I think Andy might actually win by about 40 seconds if they stay like this. We'll see. So they're coming down the highway now. This 12 car is on a trailer on the highway. Don't mind the 12 car here. They're going to come down the highway here. Then they're going to make a hard right off the highway back into the dirt right here for the last little section, and then that's it. So we'll see. Andy, penalty for nerfing spectator car on the highway. I don't know. Where did you see that? Was there a video? I didn't see that one. Somebody said Andy nerfed a spectator car on the highway. Did you see a video of that, or are you just making that one up? Let me know, because yeah, you're not allowed to do that. Depending on the situation, it could be. We'd have to see the video. But I haven't heard that one yet. That's a new one. Someone's looking for the 37L. They were right here. There you go. They are still leading. They were leading earlier. Still leading. 37L, first Legends car. Actually, I don't even see another Legends car anywhere on the screen behind him here. There it is, 13L. So the Robert Malone in the 13L is going to be second behind the 37L right now. And then going back up, once again, we can just look at these spec trucks. Check this out, Ryan Hancock. How many cars are actually in front of him? Let's count for fun. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 12 cars physically in front of the first Spec TT right now. But they're going to be beating probably half of those on time because of how far back they started. They started behind all of the trophy trucks. started behind all the Class 1 cars, and then they were the second car off the line in spec, which went behind Class 1s. So they're probably the top 6 or 7 overall right now, for sure top 10. Yeah, this might be the best that a spec truck, if they can keep going, has finished in a long time. Now, with the same theory, Chris Miller is in a spec truck right here, I think. I don't know if they put the bigger motor in there, though, so I don't know what motor they have in this, but this is Chris Miller's spec truck right here. Maybe one of you guys knows. Is that a real spec motor in there, or did they put a bigger motor in there to run that truck? This is Ampudia. Oh, did I count Ampudia? I might have counted him. He's actually on the highway. He's on a trailer. Yeah, so number 10 is out. He's 11. Yeah, so I counted Ampudia. So they are 11th. So even higher up. Someone is looking for 2927 Pro UTV. All right, we can go look real quick for you guys because we're just kind of waiting for the finish up here. So 29, 27. Let's see. 29, 27. I don't see them anywhere here. Are they not tracking? It doesn't look like they're tracking on mine either. So I don't know about 29, 27. Unless they're one of these ones back in Ensenada here. No, doesn't look like it. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. 29, 27. I don't know about them. 2910. Was that one I just saw up here? Yeah, 2910. Rodrigo Ampudia is he's out of the race. You can see he's actually in Ensenada. So not a good one for not a good day for the 2910. 2975. Someone else is looking for. Let's see. 2975 right here. So he's actually running in 4th, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So whoever was looking for the 2975 Jim, they are right there. Now, let's see spec, but a tagged. Okay, Dave Tungett says it's a hot LS3, but a tagged 525. Okay, so it is an LS3 spec engine, the bigger one, the 525. So that's cool. And then someone's asking about the FNL car. If you're asking about the FNL car, I assume you were. They blew their motor. The 105 Mason Collin, they had a motor go out with Brian Busby. They were, I think they were leading their class actually, at least on time. When I think they were running second physical and first on time when they had the motor go out. So bummer for those guys. And then let's see what else. Get some more updates for you guys. All right, so that's that class. All right, what else do you guys want to see? Jason McNeil. Well, Jason McNeil was running. It looked like he was running in 3rd earlier. Let's look at the specs again real quick. So he's going to be 4th, maybe. Nope, 2nd. It looks like he's 2nd now. All right, so we have Ryan Hancock, and then we have Jason McNeil. He moved back ahead of Justin Davis, and that is a good update because they both just updated. So Jason McNeil got back around Justin Davis, and he is now running in 2nd place. And Justin Davis is in 3rd, and Pierce Herbst is in 4th. Vincent Munoz 5th, and then William Hedrick is 6th. So pretty good racing going on in the spec truck classes. You guys can see right here, they're all on the same page, and I'm zoomed in pretty far. So pretty good racing in the top 6 spec trucks, which we normally have good racing in that class because it's a spec class. So that's that. All right, what else do you guys want to see? Keep them coming. What else? Somebody's looking for 1045. 2 of you guys are. All right, well, let's go look up them. 1045. So we have 1006, 1009, 1045 right here. Looks like they are about 6th place right now in Class 10. The 1045 of Matt that you guys were looking for, he's at mile 280, and he's running in about 5th or 6th place right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, depending on when it updates. Yeah, probably 6th place. So that's a look there. Lucas, about Class 1. Tracker is not updating. Yeah, a lot of these trackers aren't going to update towards the end, just like they didn't update on the way out. Once you get in this Europan section, whose tracker's not updating? This one is updating. Brock Dickerson and Brian Wilson, 1 and 2 are both updating. So Class 1, those 2 are updating. Mario Fuentes is updating. So that is, yep, still the same there. You got Brock Dickerson is ahead. Refresh it again, yep, of Brian Wilson. So there you go. Update on the leaders, Fish. I just gave you guys that. Go look again. They're right here. They're on the highway. Not much is going to change on the highway section. So we have Andy McMillan. His tracker hasn't updated it for 8 minutes, but he's going to be right behind Luke. They're on the highway. They're both doing the same exact speed. They both have speed limiters, the same speed limiters by James Lynn, I'm sure, on all the Mason cars. They're not going to gain any advantage there. Luke is doing 31.7 at this ping. Andy would be doing the exact same right there. They're going to be doing the same. So the real question is going to be right here. This little dirt section you see between this point and this point is all the race we have left. Other than that, it's speed limit. And then we will see. What do you guys think? Who's gonna win? Well, don't worry, we're not gonna miss the finish. We will get you guys dialed in. How is Class 10 doing compared to the UTVs? Well, here, let's look. We have all the layers showing right now. So the first Class 10 car, let's go see which one's first. Okay, UTV is beating the Class 10s. There's a UTV at mile 342 right now. Actually, two of them right here. So 342, and the first Class 10 car is right here, 327. So look, you can see them both on the screen. However, the UTVs started behind the Class 10 cars, so they have passed all of the Class 10s. So that's actually a pretty good battle in Baja. Now remember, at King of the Hammers, the 10 cars beat the UTVs. So when you turn it around and you come to Baja, it's a little bit different story. Now we have the UTVs beating the Class 10 cars. So kind of a different, different terrain, different setup. Just depends where they are. What's the start difference between each Class 10 car? So all the trophy trucks were 1 minute splits. And then after trophy trucks, everything else was 30 seconds. So 30-second split for everyone except for a trophy truck. So the answer for your Class 10 is 30 seconds is your split. Okay, I just got an update from the helicopter. Okay, they are exactly 1 minute apart. So here we go. Luke and Andy were exactly 1 minute apart when they came on the highway. So Luke was able to put a little bit of time on Andy getting on the road there. Oh man, this is going to come down to a couple seconds now. Hold on, trying to get more updates for you guys. 1 minute apart. They are 1 minute apart. Crazy. Now, Score does have a camera at the finish. So I have that also. Let me show you guys. I think this is going to work. So I have it playing. Here's the Score feed. It's kind of zoomed out right now, but they're playing commercials. So when I see someone getting close on this screen, we will go over, and then I have a stopwatch, and I'm going to start a stopwatch. We still got a little ways. They got this little bit of dirt section to go still. So we're probably 15 minutes out from a finisher, probably 7:45, maybe even a little bit later. Depends on this last section. Don't worry, we'll keep you guys posted. So Luke McMillan has to finish 1 minute ahead of Andy. Now, see, Luke's is updating better than Andy's right here. Andy's is not updated in 10 minutes. I do have my own tracker on Andy's, as you can see right here. So check this out. This is my tracker. So at 7:26, that was sooner than the other one. Andy was right here. The only problem is I don't have one on Luke's truck. So it really doesn't do us any good because we don't know where Luke is. But if we look, we can piece things together. So if you look at the section of road here, you can try and piece it together. So Luke was right here 3 minutes ago. That's about when my Andy went updated. So he was right at this curve. If we come back over here and look at this curve, he was right at this curve right here. Okay, Andy's just updated again on mine. So he's right here. So now I think this is the right where they turn off right here. It's a little wiggly and then back. Let's go look at the other one. Yeah, a little wiggly and then back. So it's really hard to tell. It's definitely within a minute. But we will, I at least have this tracker, like I said, on Andy right here. So if Andy's other tracker doesn't work, I have mine on here. We can kind of get at least a little close. I think Luke's going to be like right about here. It's really, really close. We'll have to wait and see when Luke's updates, because see, that was 3 minutes ago now. He's going to pop back up like right here. Just about turning off. He's going to, if it updates, it's going to be right here. So we're trying to keep you guys posted here. Let's see. Trying to get an update on the ground for you guys. Yeah, Trying to keep Mark McMillan updated here too. Yeah, he's trying to make his way to the finish line. All right, let's see. Let's see what happens here. It's going to be really close. What do you guys think? I don't want to go away from the screen too much because I want to see him update. Okay, see, so Andy's just updated on this one, and how Luke's has it for 5 minutes. So these Stella trackers are killing me here. They were working really good all day. Well, Luke's was. So hopefully it can update again here. You guys ready to see a finish? Yeah, how's that bottleneck going, huh? Let's go look at the bottleneck again. For those of you guys that just joined us, if you're wondering where your car is, they're probably sitting right here. Look at this mess. This is the most amount of cars I've seen in a bottleneck in a very long time. I can't even zoom in. Like, look how many cars are just stacked. Like, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 8 cars there. And then right here you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 20 cars right there. Then you got 13, 2 more, 22, a couple more up here, 24. There's over 25 cars in that, between 175.7 and 176.7. In 1 mile, there's 25 cars sitting on the race course, most of them doing 0 miles an hour. So that is the gnarliest up there. That's the gnarliest bottleneck I've seen in a while. And it's everybody. It's not just one class. It's all the different classes together. All right, going back up to the top. All right, Andy's just updated. Or Luke's just updated. Perfect, right where I thought he would be. All right, so Luke made the right, and then he's coming down here. Now let's go look at my tracker. All right, check it out. Andy's updated too, so he would have come here. Ignore this line because it just draws straight between points. He is right here as of 7:34. That's right now. So he's right on that inside of that left. And then let's go look at Luke's right here. So Andy was right here. Luke's up. They're literally on at the same spot. Look at that. Oh, see, Luke's just went there. Andy's probably right here. This is crazy. They're on each other's bumper. All Andy has to do is sit there. He's not even going to try to pass them. He just has to sit there, and he won. All he's got to do is get to the finish. So pretty crazy. Pretty crazy finish. Now this is supposed to be I thought this was a race speed section here. Looking at the map, let's see, yeah, because it says end of speed zone when they turn off. So I don't know. It's not real fast here, so maybe Luke is just doing 28 because that's all you can do right there. We'll see if he gets a little speed up. Once you get right over here by where the 152 is, this is let's see, yeah, that is mile. I'm not sure what mile that is, but right there is about where the speed zone starts again, right after that little square right here in this corner. That is definitely a speed zone right there if they're not in one right now. So let's keep an eye on this. We'll keep refreshing. Okay, see, there we go again. So 0 minutes ago, that was Andy. Let's move this. 0 minutes ago. Somebody just said per weatherman at Ojos, Andy 1 minute 12 seconds back. That was at 4:52. Okay. Well, now they're at 4:52 right now. So is that that could be right now 1 minute, and that might be a good one. 1 minute 12 seconds back. Yeah, let me know if you guys hear weatherman stuff because I have it turned off right now since I'm talking to you guys. So Luke 0 minutes ago, Andy 0 minutes ago. There you go. All right, that's probably pretty good. 1 minute 12 seconds. Now Luke is doing 23 miles an hour there. Man, he's gonna be within. This could be within 1 second, literally. This is gonna be a gnarly finish. I don't even know if we're gonna be able to know who wins for a little while. Yeah, crazy. All right, I'm trying to get another update for you guys. Come on, updates. Looking for some time splits. So we look over at the score feed. They're just talking to a bike right now, so you're not missing anything over there yet. See that? We can see the finish line right there behind them. So I'm hoping we can get a good split time on a stopwatch there when they come through, and we'll try to get that dialed in. All right, we're just waiting with you guys here. I don't want to go look at other stuff and miss something here. So stay tuned, guys. We are coming to the finish of the 2021 Baja 500, and it looks like it's going to be a good one. It's going to be Andy McMillan, or it's going to be Luke McMillan, the cousins. Which cousin is going to prevail? One of them is going to win. One of them is going to be your guys' winner. Let's see. Andy's updated. All right, we're still watching. My phone is just blowing up. Everybody wants to know who won. Trying to get someone trying to find out if I know someone that's standing at the finish line also that can actually give us a physical split. But let's see what we got going on here. Getting close, getting close. Finish is right here, just so you guys know. Very close. I mean, I'm way zoomed in on this thing, and it's right there. You can almost see him at the finish. Okay, trying to work on getting you guys a good split here. Always like to have a number of people if we can, because if I can get a good stopwatch, I can kind of trust it, but it's always better to have someone in person on the ground there. Are any of you guys watching this at the finish line? Probably not, but let me know just by chance if one of you guys is. The only people that are allowed to go to the finish are banded drivers, so that's the problem. Your team members can't even go there. So we will see what happens here in a minute. All right. So the 1 or the 31. Yeah, we'll update you guys on some of the, my voice is dying after talking all day. Now I'm coughing. We will update you guys on some of the other classes as soon as this finishes here. I don't want to turn it off right now in the middle of the finish, and we're not going to go away from the screen because these guys could update at any second. Remember, right here where my mouse is on this corner is the end of the racing for sure. That's a speed zone. Luke McMillan, 29.5. 3 minutes ago. Come on, we need a good Andy update. Let's see if we can get... Okay, Luke's just updated right before a hard left. Let's see if I got an update on Andy's. Right before... All right, Luke was probably right here. And Andy was right here at 7:39:33. That's right now. Luke is right here on this corner. Right? If we go back over. Yeah, I think so. It's really hard to tell comparing the two. I wish I had a tracker on Luke's. I think Luke's about to be right there. So really, really, really close. You can see this is Andy, and I think Luke is right here. So still staying the same. We just need to get a good time split here. Buddy, somebody else just said Andy is 59 seconds behind. Oh my God! See, that's that means he's winning by 1 second if he's 59 seconds behind. This is definitely the closest finish that I've seen in a very long time. We've had some other ones. I think was it 12 seconds or 6 seconds or something like that. You know, a few years ago, but not in a while have I seen a finish like this. So this is pretty close. Who's third? Yeah, here we can show you third real quick. So third is going to be Rossler. He's back here. Larry Rossler and then Tavo. Oops, you can't see him. There you go. Yeah, we have Rossler and Tavo, but they're a ways back. They're not in the contention for the win. They're in contention for third between the two of them. But right now it's either going to be Luke or Andy. We are just waiting to see who's going to be first. Keep refreshing to see if we can get it to go up and move. Andy's hasn't updated in 4 minutes. Come on, let's go. There we go. All right, Luke's just updated. He's right here. Luke McMillan. Where's my other Andy one? Did he ping again? He hasn't pinged again. I think Luke is right here. It's hard to tell on this map because it looks a little different than the score map. This is strictly a picture. All right, did Andy just update? Yep, 7:39. Nope, that's where he was before. All right, back to the score tracker. Let's go. Try and figure out where they are. I'm watching the score feed also. If I see someone come here in a minute, I'm going to switch over to that because we're going to see him pretty soon. See if his updates one more time. If not, we're going to switch over to the score feed, and we're going to get to see Luke coming in. Make sure I get my stopwatch set up here. And all right, stopwatch is ready to go. Let's see what we got here. All right. clear this out. All right, Andy just updated. Luke's didn't. Okay, 0 minutes. All right, so the score feed, if we look over at the score feed, here it is. This is the score feed. Let's, yeah, I'm going to turn the audio on this for in a minute for you guys. Not quite yet. So hold on 1 minute here. Do Andy or Luke ever get penalties? Yeah, anybody could get a penalty. You never know. One of them could have missed a VCP. They could get a speeding penalty. I mean, think about it. A speeding penalty could be 2 seconds. It could be 10 seconds. It could be 15 seconds. Honestly, we're not going to know who wins this race until score tells us it's official, because they're really going to have to check these trackers. One little speeding penalty, and this changes the whole race. So we're not going to know right now. Even when they finish, we'll kind of have an idea, but we're not going to know for sure who actually wins when they finish right here. So let's bring up, they're going to be pretty close to the finish now. Did Luke just update? Okay, his just updated. 47. Yeah, see, that's not a speed zone. It should be a speed zone right here. He's almost to the speed zone. I'm going to bring, I'm waiting, they're still interviewing a quad. We're going to bring up the score feed, and then I'm going to try to adjust the audio so that you guys can hear them also. You guys are going to have to let me know if it's working or not. But give me just a minute here. You're not missing anything yet. Don't worry, I'm watching. We'll bring it up when you do. 0 minutes, 1 minute. So a minute, he was 4:57.2, 4:59. Ooh, I think, yeah, Luke might have put a little bit of a gap on Andy here in this last section. He might have got a minute on him, which is crazy if he did, because he was only 20 seconds ahead of him at the last pit. I didn't think he'd be able to. However, the dust could be a factor through here. If it's late in the day like this, the wind might be died down, and there might be no dust. It might be really gnarly for Andy to see behind him right here. So that could definitely come into play here at the end. I mean, look at just a couple seconds of slowdown is all he needed. All right, Andy updated 0 minutes ago, and 0 minutes. Okay, here we go. 460 even, 459.1. That means he's 9/10 of a mile. If they were doing 60 miles an hour, that would be a minute, and they're not doing 60. So I think Luke is actually ahead, and he's in a speed zone. I think Luke got him. I think he was able to put more than a minute on him, but we're going to have to wait and see. This update right here doesn't look good for Andy, though. He's a little too far back. At that speed, he's a little too far back to be within a minute. He's almost a mile back, and he's doing 38. That would mean he's about a minute and 20 seconds back or so. I think Luke might have got him, but you got to get to the finish. It's still a little bit around the corner here. Let's see what happens. Somebody says score audio is low. Yeah, okay. We'll try and turn it up when I get over there. Actually, let's go over to the score one. I'm going to try and turn the audio up. Let me know if you guys can hear this or not. Let's see. Let me know if you can hear them talking. I'll try and turn it up. Let me know if you can hear Rat.
Trophy trucks on their way in. We'll be back, folks. We got a few of the sponsors I want to give a shout out.
Oh, they're really going to commercial right now?
We'll be right back.
No. No! Oh my God, come on, guys. Seriously?
From anywhere in the world.
Why would you go to a commercial right now?
Where you are.
Come on.
Check out satellitephonestore.com and
Oh
let
my
us help
God.
you find the best solution.
Come on.
To keep you connected.
Come back. What are they doing? No. Okay, we're going back to over here. Oh, man. All right, hold on. I can't believe we just went to a commercial right now. Oh, boy. Sorry, guys. We're gonna try and get a split time for you here. I mean, they might come back in time. I hope. I mean, they're literally right around the corner. This is insane. Going to be a crazy finish right here. He says, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, guys. I don't control their feed right there. They got to have, I don't know. We got to see him coming into the finish here. Hopefully they turn it back on right before they come in, and we can still get a split here. I tried to get the audio working on their end. I don't know why it was so low. And it might be kind of hard to hear it. If it is, I'm just going to get a time split, and then I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to tell you guys to go watch it on their page because I want you to be able to hear the interviews from them. So if the audio is not working well, I'm going to sign off as soon as we get a time split, and then you guys can go watch it on them. But until then, I'm going to try. We'll try again. You guys let me know how the audio works. They're playing commercial right now. As soon as I see them come back, we'll go. But I'm watching on here. 461.8, 461.3. They're half a mile apart. Here we go. Just updated again. 462.5, 461.9, half mile apart. Somebody says it works fine, but just low. Okay. So maybe it's just, it is what it is. I'll try not to talk too loud when I bring theirs back up. I'm on. Turn the camera on. A little frustrating after you're sitting here watching it all day. That's the only feed at the finish too. Hopefully they get it back on. All right, come on. Come on. Almost there. They're in the speed section now, so whatever the gap is, it is what it is. Still commercials, still watching, guys. Here's what they're showing right now. They're still showing commercials. Hopefully they come back here. Here they go. Are they coming back? Nope, another commercial. We're not going to get, I don't know if we're going to get a split time here for you guys. Still commercials. I can try and get one off of this tracker, but it's never going to update exactly the same second. This is literally going to come down to like 5 seconds or less. So that's not going to work. All right, I'm going to turn it back on, and I'm going to hope that they just magically come back on. I have it muted right now. If it comes off the commercial, I will turn the audio on. Come on. Swap back and forth. The one's going to be there any second. Okay, come on. Yeah, the one's probably there. Hopefully somebody's at the ground at the finish that can get us a frickin' split. All right, Luke's on the final corner right now. Coming back? Come on. Turn the fucking feed on. Jesus Christ. This is ridiculous. Sorry, guys. I can only do whatever I could do here. Oh, my God. Well, they're at the finish now for sure. So, there you go. Luke's at the finish, and that's what we got. All right. So, I don't know who won. Who do you guys think won? You guys' guess is as good as mine. Sit here all day, we watch all this, and then very frustrating. Yeah, he's finished. Start the clock. Yeah. When does Andy finish? How do we know? The feed is back. Okay. Well, at least my feed will be the same whenever it comes back, even if it's back. But I'm not going to be able to get a split because Luke already finished, so it doesn't really matter. There we go. Unmute it.
So there it is, folks. Four-wheel vehicles coming in right here. Number 1 last year.
That's as loud as I can make their feed for you guys.
In our trophy truck division, Luke McMillan. He's down there. He's talking to Juan Tintos. We'll let him make his way up here. Can't wait.
Luke's going to know who won for us, so look at his face.
Well, I've seen him since then, but
let's see.
Baja 1000 last
He don't know either.
Right here, taking the win, but Bryce Menzies.
There's Andy.
Started first at number 7.
Look, he's asking. He's like, how long?
Andy McMillan's right behind him, number 31. Right behind him, what a battle we were watching on our tracking. If you guys were watching at home, it was a close back and forth battle. We'll let Luke make his way up here. Score officials surrounding the truck. Peter Calhoun from BF Goodrich Racing down there. He's like, all right, we gotta write another check.
Can you guys at least hear him talking a little bit?
Method race wheels. BF Goodrich tires on this trophy truck. Last year's champion coming here for another win. He got second place in the San Felipe. But this will definitely put him on the top spot for our championship series here in the most premier off-road racing series, the World Desert Championship Series. We'll talk to him. He's getting a little bit of water over there. We got Greg Atherton down there from BF Goodrich, Peter Calhoun. They're giving him a huge high five as he makes his way up here to the top of the ramp.
Who are they giving a high five to?
But we got to talk with this young man.
I don't know.
Generations of racing down here. He's got to be super pumped. Throwing on his mask there.
Yeah, I have their volume up as loud as I can put it, so it sounds like you guys can hear it a little bit. You guys said that's cool. We're going to have to look at body language here. I don't know. What do you guys think? Luke doesn't look super excited. Nope. He looks bummed. Andy got him. Look at that. I think Andy got him. He's like, oh, we did what we could, but he got us. I'm pretty sure that's what he just said. I think Andy got him.
His cousin Andy right behind him. He's like, you know what?
He didn't have a BFG winter hat either.
I am here, and he started behind him. Andy he started third. Bryce Menzies, not sure what's going on with him. I know he's out there, that Red Bull TT. Coming out swinging the last race with a huge win, but right now, number 1, last year's champion, Luke McMillan. Didn't even have to fire up the lights.
Yeah, pretty sure Andy got him. Let's see. No hats. If he won, they'd have a winter hat on. Unless they didn't give it to him yet. Let's see. I don't see any hats. Yeah, if you win and you're on BFG, they bring you a hat and it says winner. And they always bring it right here. Greg Atherton and those guys bring them right here.
Jose Grijalva going bias right here.
I don't think he got him.
What you do, these races have definitely never been challenged like this one. Let's go over and get a few words from Jose right here. Jose, you always putting together a new, fresh course. You're the man that makes all this happen. And tell us kind of what goes into it. It's not easy to come down here and throw down some brand new sections as well.
Yeah, of course it's not easy, but the whole team is always trying to come up with new things so that there's always that factor, that surprise, that's something different. And we'll always do it like that.
There you go, Jose G. Thank you for everything you do. Glad to be a part of it. Luke McMillan. Right
Maybe they're
there,
still trying to figure out who won.
First place. Started second behind Bryce Menzies at number 7 trophy truck. We're gonna bring them up. Bring them up.
Maybe they're trying to figure out if they got any penalties.
Brand new truck. Mason Motorsports built this all-wheel drive. He's been running two-wheel drive over the past years. Took the championship last year in that truck. Came out, debuted it here this afternoon into the evening and taking a win. Come on up. Bring them up, boys. Somebody's got to call the shots around here. Some of the best.
Still waiting to hear. I haven't heard. I got like 10 people asking me from, even their own teams are asking me, so I don't know.
Just about what we expected. It's almost 8 p.m. here in beautiful Ensenada.
Let's see. It's hard to tell. I didn't see Andy's face long enough there either. I don't know why their volume is so low. Oops, sorry. Go to live here.
So we're kind of doing our overlay here to make sure everything
a little better for you guys.
A lot of times unofficial right here, but Luke McMillan right now unofficially first place in that number 1 McMillan racing machine.
Luke unofficially first? No, I don't think so.
466 miles. I said 488. I was a little bit off. And the sportsman class is a lot of some of the actually four-wheel vehicles. They took off 100. But Luke McMillan right here, that big blue M, infamous down here in Baja, coming across the line first. His cousin Andy right behind him. We'll talk to both of these drivers as they make their way.
Still waiting to hear something.
Of the ramp.
Hoping they'll show some faces or some expression or something. Look at everybody over here. They don't look like they're very excited either. These are all the BFG guys right here. So these guys are going to get excited if it's Luke. Obviously, Andy's on Toyo, so I think we watch the BFG guys right here, and that might tell us the most.
Debuting it out here, Mason Motorsports all-wheel drive TT. This is as good as it gets. So I think we're actually waiting to see if it's official. They're making sure before they come up here, get everybody fired up. Lots of media out here. We appreciate you guys for just joining us for this. This is the 53rd running of the BF Goodrich Tires Score International World Desert Championship Series, brought to you.
Yeah, still waiting, guys. Sorry.
53 years of the Baja 500, and Luke McMillan right now unofficially in that top spot in our four-wheel division here. The sun is dropping. All of these other riders and drivers, they're starting to fire up their lights as they make their way to town. And we talk about all the bikes, the quads that are still out there. These trucks made it by them. And we all know, if you've been down here racing in Baja, you definitely don't want a trophy truck going around you. But, you know, when you got Andy and Luke coming through, you better just get out of the way.
I think everybody's about doing the same thing we are. They're all just waiting.
I think they're just going to take it home. And we talk about the prep. They don't just go home and wash this thing. They actually go down full prep, full tear down, all the way magna fluxing the whole chassis. And Dave, what do you think, man?
We're just taking a look here. And of course, you know, roughly about a second Luke got in front of Andy there, but we're also still waiting for Larry Rossler, who's back there in third, and we got Rob Mack running back there. Now they started deeper in the field. Rob Mack was sixth.
So, so they're probably checking the trackers right now. They can check the trackers really quick if they want to. So they probably pulled the trackers off, and they're going to go look for speeding penalties and make sure they hit the VCPs. I assume that's what they're doing.
There they go. Hopefully coming in soon. Yeah, we talked about the elapsed time. Yeah,
Got to be what they're doing.
You come across the line, you could be stopping. You could be starting way back in the field, and like you said, penalties. There's so many ways that you could actually lose some time for sure. I mean, there's speed zones, infractions, but looks like right now, unofficially, Luke McMillan taking the overall win.
Physically, he's first for sure, and of course, Andy right up his tailpipe for sure.
Why weren't these guys timing him?
Second difference with the 60 seconds that started between the two of them, he only beat him by 1 second here. So far he's beat Andy. So that's how close it is. Now it all comes down to corrected time, any penalties assessed. You guys check the Stella trackers, and it's Larry Ross and Rob Mack. We're talking about two legends.
What did he say? You beat him by 1 second?
1 second. 466 miles, 1 second. That just shows like your pits, your whole crew out there, everybody.
Well, if he only beat Andy by a second, then Andy beat him by 59 seconds on corrected time.
Well, let's also talk about Luke getting that brand new truck, his brand new all-wheel drive. I mean, they just got that thing, got it ready, barely got some free time running on it, and then down here, look at him, just put it up right there and beat Andy by 1 second.
And Andy, of course, he's got that all-wheel drive, and as well as Menzies, he was the 250 winner, top qualifying position, kept it clean air all the way to the end. But I'll tell you what, Luke is hungry. The Big Blue M runs deep in off-road, and yeah, I can't wait to see how this unfolds. We'll see as we bring him up.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And of course, that new truck, and Andy's already got some time burned on it.
Oh, maybe soon we'll know something, huh? What do you guys think? There's obviously a question of penalties for sure. We know that. You got to check the speeding penalties. I just want to know what the actual split at the finish was because we didn't get to see it.
Waiting for these other drivers to come across the line.
He was 1 second over him at the finish. Yeah. Did he finish 61 seconds in front of him, or did he finish 1 second in front of him?
I'm the overall winner here at this year's 53rd running of the Baja 500. So we'll be back in a few seconds. We're going to talk to these drivers and see how it went out there. And it was a close battle, 1 second between these two cousins right here. So we'll talk to them here in just a minute. Don't go anywhere, folks. Stick around. This is the 53rd running of the BF Goodrich Tires Score Baja 500, brought to you by 4 Wheel Parts. Stick around.
Oh, no. Okay. So we still don't know much. Okay, so if it was, we're going to mute this for another minute here. Yeah, I'm thinking with you guys, it has to be 1 minute and 1 second. So if Luke if Luke finished 1 minute and 1 second in front of him, then he will literally beat Andy by 1 second. If that's the case. Hang on, let me mute this. Yeah, all right. We're going to go look at the tracker again because this is giving me a headache trying to figure out what's going on, what they're talking about here. We'll come back in a minute to that. I have it on over here, so don't worry. I will hang on a second. Make sure we know when they go back to live. I'll bring it back up. But all right. So Larry Rossler is going to be third, and then Tavo is going to be fourth. So Rob Mack fifth, Dan McMillan sixth. So somebody else just said, a buddy of mine said Luke crossed 59 seconds ahead of Andy. All right, so yeah, I think we have enough pieces of the puzzle. We can put this together. Luke finished about somewhere between 59 seconds and 1 minute and 1 second ahead of Andy. If that's the case, if he finished 59 seconds ahead, he loses. If he finished 1 minute, 1 second ahead, he wins. We're literally talking about the difference of 1 second on either side of the minute. So whose clock are we going by here? What does the score clock officially say on your transponder? Were they using a hand timer, and that's what Rat and Dave were talking about? Or were they looking at the score transponder timing and had them at 1 minute and 1 second? Because it could go any way. This is going to be the closest race in score history. It's going to come down to 1 second either way. We pretty much know that. I don't think there's ever been, I know there's never been a closer race in score history, let alone a Baja 500. So that's pretty awesome. And they're both cousins, and they both have the same kind of truck. So pretty cool. Let's get back to the positives here. This was a really fun race. It was a really good day. We didn't get to see the finish live, which I really don't understand that. But it is what it is. It already happened. They're done. That ain't going to change. So, yeah, what if they tie? It would be, well, at that point, we're going to have to go down to the milliseconds, down below a second. And then hundredths of a second, we might have to go to thousandths of a second. We might have to go to 10,000ths or 100,000ths of a second. We will see. Pretty freaking crazy after this many miles that it came down to that close. So, I don't know. I don't want to turn this off until we know who won. You guys want me to stay on here for a few more minutes? We can't leave you in the dark, right? We gotta wait out the commercials. Apparently, when the commercials are done, I'll come back on here for you guys. Let's go look at I don't know. Let's go look at something else going on here. Oh, look at the Spec Truck race. What do we got going on here? Whoa! Look at what happened over here. When we were gone, Ryan Hancock has lost some time. He has gotten passed actually by Jason McNeil. Whoa! Here we go. All right, so Jason McNeil is now your Spec Truck leader. When did that happen? Just a couple minutes ago, huh? Then the 228, Ryan Hancock, is now in second place. So there's an update for you guys. That's actually a pretty big change. Then we have the 123, Brock Dickerson is leading Class 1. He's got a little bit of a gap now on Brian Wilson in the 138. It was a little bit closer last time we had looked. So he's got a bit of a gap now. And then my green screen is being awesome right here, huh, by the way. There we go. Oh, can't really adjust it too much. Whatever. And then who else do we got back here? The 52, Rick Sanchez, Vincent Munoz. Cool to see him having a good run today. He's coming along still. The 295, William Hedrick Jr. coming along. So yeah, the biggest change right there was what we just said. Jason McNeil has passed the 228. 228 must have had some downtime. Bree says Ryan's tracker's lagging. Oh yeah, you're right. It is. See, I'm all flustered now after not seeing the finish line. He hasn't updated in 6 minutes. So even still though, he's going to be really close. Jason McNeil has made up some time because even if his updates, he's not going to be that much farther up right here, I don't think. So we'll have to keep watching. So the 228 is probably not actually passed. Yeah, see what happens when I don't get to see the finish? Not good. All my updates are gone to shit now, just like the finish was. So, all right, let's go back up here and I don't know. What are we looking at here? These guys are on the highway. I don't even know what to show you guys. We just want to know who won the race. We can come and do these other updates all day. Robbie Gordon's on the highway. He's not on the race course here. Who else? Let's just keep scrolling back and see what we can find. 29, 20. No, that's the highway. There's Jeff Proctor. He's winning. He's winning his class on the highway. Oh, hold on. Where'd it go? Now the score feed's not working on my end here. Do we have Luke on? Where did it go? Uh-oh. We lost, it looks like we lost the score feed here on my end. I'll try and reload it real quick. There we go.
I'm not really sure what to think of it. I know my cousin Bebo is saying the SDG suspension and everyone that's a big part of it. Got to thank them because they put together a great truck, and it's a first race for it. It's on the podium, so that's always good, and we'll just keep learning and keep going.
Okay.
Absolutely.
He lost.
Whether you win, lose, or draw, you're definitely always. It's always great to talk to you up here. Well, yeah, we'll see how it unfolds, man, and yeah, and I know it's not really what you wanted. We'll see how it unfolds.
Second place
through the next, I guess, moments, because I know people are trying to tally everything up and see what happened out there.
Yeah, 10-4. Thank you.
All right, Luke. Great job.
I don't think they know still, do they? What do they know?
Number 31 taking last year off.
Let's see what he says to Andy here in a minute. Oh, if it loads. Come on.
Right now, this is
Here we
all
go.
unofficial, folks. We're trying to tally everything up and see. There's a lot of infraction possibilities out there with speed zones and a lot of different things right here. But we got Bebo right here, Andy McMillan. Andy, man, how you feeling? What a battle! You know what? That's what you came to do. You didn't come to just smoke everybody, but definitely have your hands full with your cousin Luke out there, man. Tell me about your day. Any big issues?
We didn't have any big issues. We had one slow leaking tire coming into Mike's Sky Ranch. Luckily, we put someone there with a tire for us. Johnny got out and changed it with their help, and then we got back in line behind Bryce and Luke. Other than that, we freaking ran our tails off all day long. It was an amazing battle with Luke coming into the finish. What a driver, what a talent. And no one I'd rather battle with than my cousin and my family. It was close all the way in. We were pushing really hard. We were qualifying on the way in. It was super gnarly with the hanging dust. All the wind kind of died in the valleys, and the silt was hanging, and it was really hard to push through it and try to catch up to him. But it was just an amazing race. Thanks to Score and everyone for putting this race on, and given the circumstances with COVID and everything, but letting us come down here and do what we do and represent our sponsors. That's why we do it. And win or lose, today is days like today is why we race. Battling like that all the way to the finish, and pushing as hard as you can, pushing your vehicle, pushing your body, pushing your mind. That's why we all do this, for the glory. And looks like today, we might have got it.
So we'll see. Like you said, it was definitely a battle out there. You guys trying to figure out like how Luke was coming all the way to the finish line. And I know you got the Red Bull on the side of this machine. You want to thank some people?
100%. Red Bull Toyo tires, KMC wheels, Ready Lift suspensions, rigid lights. Fox shocks were amazing today. The truck handled awesome. We run Alcom brakes, power steering solutions. There's so many vendors and so many people behind, getting this truck to the finish line. Johnny with an amazing prep. He prepped this truck by himself from San Felipe, putting in 14, 16-hour days by himself. He's the definition of hard work and dedication to make all this happen. And, man, what a way to cap off.
We don't know.
A long pre-run, hard work getting to the race, all the logistics and the planning, and one hell of a race day.
Talking about pre-running, you guys come down here, one of the best programs in the game, no doubt. How long you actually be down here doing work out here in the Des?
We put in a total of about a week and a half of pre-running. So about 9 days combined, maybe 10 days combined of pre-running. The Mike section, I went over it 5 times. Other sections 3 and 4 times.
Yeah, Andy doesn't seem super stoked here.
It really paid off. I ran Europan de Ojos one last time on Thursday. I didn't want to do it, but something was telling me to go and run it again. Lo and behold, 20 seconds behind Luke, 40 seconds behind Luke coming into that section. The dust is hanging, the rocks are sticking out. And I'm really glad we did because it helped that last bit, chasing Luke and having a clean run all the way in.
It's all about homework and doing your due diligence, obviously, out here and having a great team. Well, man, we're going to see how it unfolds. It's kind of like I don't know who to congratulate here, but we'll find out, and we're going to tally everything up, and looking forward to seeing where everything unfolds here. Hopefully, top of the box, buddy.
That's what it's sounding like. That's what they're telling me. So we'll see, and the official word comes out. But regardless, it was a hell of a day. Thanks to everyone for the help. Thanks to all the Score and the volunteers out there at the checkpoints, all the sponsors of the series, all my sponsors. everyone that makes these races happen, everyone on my team coming down here, taking time away from their family. You know, that's what it's all about. And to be able to pay everyone back with putting it on top of the box would be a dream come true.
Well, it sounds like definitely a high possibility. Great job. Congratulations for your finish here today, and looking forward to September for the Baja 400, man. We'll see you there.
100%. We'll be back with a vengeance. Qualifying for that one and how we finish there is how we go into the Baja 1000. So it'll be exciting rest of the year. The points are going to be close with Luke and I, no matter what. So yeah, bring it on.
And I know last year you took off. Luke came out. He won the championship. You're like, man, I'm coming back. Definitely trying to knock him off the top of the box. So it's kind of a weird deal. I don't even know what to say, man. Congratulations, and can't wait to see how it all works out.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. Thanks for doing all this, and we appreciate everyone. Thanks for watching back home. Hope you guys enjoyed quite the show, because it was one hell of a ride in here.
We definitely enjoyed it. Andy McMillan right there, number 31 right here in that Red Bull TT. Missing a little bit of glass, but he definitely got it done. Hopefully top of the box, and we're still waiting to see how everything shakes out here. We're checking infractions, and yeah, just can't wait to see how it turns out, you guys. So we got a lot of bikes behind them. These guys got passed by these TTs right here, the two fastest guys on the planet right here. McMillan Racing, always a force to be reckoned with. Andy, not only won multiple races,
they don't even know,
championships in Class 1, trophy trucks. We'll see how it all works out here, but we're going to keep them coming through. We're going to keep the interviews going. I got Dave Arnold over here helping me out all evening long. We're going to go till 8 in the morning. It has been a long day, but we are still...
All right. Can't listen anymore. I'm going to go back to the... they're not saying any information. So, yeah, guys, I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea who won. From the interviews there, it looked like Luke was a little bit bummed. So I think he was told probably, this is just me guessing here. This is as good as them, though. It sounds like Luke's probably told that he was not the winner. It seemed like he was a little bummed. He said, put it on the podium. He said a couple key words there that make me think he doesn't think at this point that he's the winner. But then the Andy interview, he didn't seem super stoked either. He said it's sounding like we might have won. So he doesn't know either. But I think I'm going to go with Andy just based on the fact that Luke wasn't stoked. I know Andy wasn't super stoked either, but I really think Luke would have been ecstatic if he thought he won or if they told him that he won. So I think it's going to be Andy. And then I don't know when we'll hear the official. I know they have like a CRB, or I don't know. They got some review thing you can do for an hour or two now. They're going to check the trackers. They're going to look at all that stuff. And then, in the morning, we'll know for sure. It's 8:20 now tonight. Honestly, we're probably not going to know tonight. I don't know. Maybe we will. But in the morning, we'll know for sure. So, sorry, guys. We do know one thing is for sure. This is the closest score race that I've seen in a very long time, probably in history. The closest Baja 500 in history. So very cool. And thanks you guys for all tuning in. It's now 8:30. I'm probably just gonna end this live, and then we'll probably just be done. Maybe I'll come back on and you know what? Why don't we sign off right now? I'll come back on at 9 o'clock. I'll do one more update, and we'll take a look at these spec trucks, because check out this race right here. We have Ryan Hancock in the 228. He is in front. Look, it just updated. And then Jason McNeil is right behind him, just a couple miles behind him, with a good update also. So hell of a battle going on in the spec truck. Class 1 still right here. So let's we'll come back. I'll come back at 9 o'clock. So I'm going to sign off right now. I need to go get a snack because I've been on for like 2 hours or whatever this has been. So I'm going to get a snack. We'll come back at 9 o'clock. I'm going to try to get some more official updates for you guys, or at least like an actual split at the finish line, so we know who won without any penalties. And then we'll be back at 9 o'clock with your next update here on Fishgistics. All right, guys? See you in a little bit.
There's nothing wrong with looking good. But when riding is your passion, it's performance that matters. Like having the off-road's most advanced suspension. It monitors input from driver and machine 200 times every second and automatically adjusts each shock to flatten corners, soak up the bumps, and handle the hazards. Confidence and control for those who live to ride. Polaris. Think outside.
RJ, Following Rigid's legendary quality, the all-new Adapt E-Series has a seamless beam transition and an integrated active power management system that will constantly monitor your vehicle's battery state. The Adapt E-Series will make adjustments to the light output, maximizing performance based on the vehicle's capacity. Designed with 3 unique optic combinations for close-range, slow-speed driving, moderate speeds, and long-range, high-speed driving, a seamless beam transition is achieved through an internal GPS, automatically adjusting optic zones and beam paths based upon the vehicle's speed. The Adapt E-Series, the next evolution in off-road lighting.